Okay, hello everybody. But this video is for David. So we have the action replay 6, and my version don't have the start screen. It's but it has the freeze button. Uh, Control Shift Z. Yeah. So you don't really need manuals for these things. But I was going to show you the monitor. So you can press F8 or you can type mon. And it is so that I have loaded a program in memory, but we're going to show you commands. We will do a petski dump of the memory, and basic starts at 0800. And what is this data in the top? That is charset. And then at 0C we have a program that goes to EA0, and then there's nothing here, and then we have some text, and we have a little program here that is a Koala setup. I will show you. So this is how you dump. This is the bitmap. It's a Koala picture, and these are the colors. That's the color values. And then we have a charset in 4800. Yeah. And then we have a music in 5000. And this is how code looks like. And this is how music note data looks like. Okay. So let's look at this little program. You can look at the memory like this with M. There's nothing here, so you can enter values. So now we have written an A in RAM. We can write anything. So that's a way you can edit your raster bar colors and stuff. Then you can disassemble. So this is a demo program. And if you want to change something, you just go and change it like this. The command is actually A for assemble. So if I want to write a program at 2000, I write I do like this, and now it's waiting for instructions. You can also look at the code with with the monitor. You could at least learn some things, that 78 is psi and A9 is LDA. LDA 36 store STA on 01. So we could look at that. See, that's exactly what's going on here. So we have the I command also. It only displays text. So it's a pure text dumper. It doesn't show numbers and stuff. It only shows pesky. So I think we had the text. Where did we have it? Yeah, 1500. The command for starting a program is G. Whoops, the program don't work. Well, it doesn't matter. But that's the command for jumping to an address. When you want to save a file, let's say you want to save your little program. Oh, it's all fucked up. We want to save this. So you write save, file name, comma 8, that's the disk, comma 1000, comma 1009. Then it will save this file. And it will also save the load address 1000. It will be a part of the file. If you write another address after, it will save the piece from 1000 to 1009 and put it in C0 1000. So it will relocate the file to another address. If you want to load something on the disk, you just write load. And if you want to load it to a specific address, you type load game into 2000, for example. Then let me show you what you can do outside in the DOS. Because you have a disk copy here. It's Schnabel R and C for copy. Then you get a file copy menu. It's very important that you be sure what is your actual source disk and destination disk. Because if you copy a disk on top of your original disk, then you cannot get your data back. This will copy files, escape to quit. And you have another copy, it is disk copy, B for BAM copy, block allocation map. So you have disk copy, be sure what your destination and output is. Okay, then it will read the disk into RAM 3 times and save it to the destination disk when you switch the disks. Or you can use a copy program, but this is pretty nice. So I think that's about it. You have the disassemble command, you have the assemble command, you have the monitor command, which shows the bytes. You have the PETSCI command, which shows the text, and you have the dump everything hex dump everything as chars command, like this. Also, there's a ROM. The character ROM is at it's switched off. Let me show you. The character ROM is at D0, and the module has switched off. There's a RAM under the big chip you can use. You can even use the RAM under the SID chip. Let me show you. There's also a kernel, the ROM of the computer. This is the RAM under the ROM. It goes from E0 to FFFF. But if you write star now, the ROM is switched on. So you can see there's a program here. That's the ROM. That's the actual ROM code. You have you know, the keyboard routine. You can check the keyboard. It's FFE4. So what does it actually do? It jumps to 0328. That's indirect jumping. It means you have to read this address. It says F13E because the bytes are switched. The routine is not at 3E, it's at F13E. So let's go see what it does there. Well, it checks the keyboard, but that's a very complicated code. But I can tell you when I press a key, the key lands in the address C6. And if no key is pressed, go to F155. You see, then it does nothing. So if you press a key, it does this instead. So star to switch off the kernel again. That's about it. There's not really much more to it, other than I'm trying to invoke the. I'm sorry. I'm trying to invoke the reset. No, the freeze. Cartridge freeze. Okay. Boom. So you can enter the monitor here. You can take a disk directory. You can look at the sprites in RAM to see where they are. For some reason my keyboard don't work now. I have to press. Yeah. Then you can find sprites in a game and you can rip them out and use the sprites in your own program. Yep. Sprite killer, that is something that can cheat some games, old games. so the sprites don't collide with anything, so you get endless lives. Poke Finder, it's an old cheating system from the 80s. It doesn't really work on modern games. Um, if you have a picture, you can save it. Uh, you can save a file with a turbo loader. That's the turbo linker, and you can edit the screen. This is a screen editor. So mm, and I can look at the screen. That's the screen. It could have been inside a game if you want to rip out the graphics. And the screen is at 400. So if you want to save the screen, because if I reset the machine now, then this screen will vanish. It will get deleted because it's located at 0400. So if I want to save the screen now, I should save the screen now. And that's the screen. Or you can save to 800, but the sprite pointers are at 700 F8. So you should only save to 6E8. That's exactly 1000 characters. Okay, I guess I don't have any more to show you now.